All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video. All right, so where are we at? We've got 10 mystery shards. We've got 631 ancient shards, 119 voids, so we're almost at that 120 mark. We've got 7 primal shards and 46 sacreds. We'll be getting another one of those in about a week. As far as fragment summons go, we are halfway to Gerda Bogbrew. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even thinking about her right now. We got another 2 months until we get her. The big one is Mithrala. We will be doing a video on Mithrala as soon as I get her. I will probably do a pull video one night whenever I get her. Hopefully, it'll be Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. It will be it's only Friday where I am, and I'm getting this done early, so it is what that is. Dark Kale, we have another week and a half or so before we can start pulling for his extra fragments, and then we'll be moving into the next hero, so that's kind of nice. And that's about it right now. I think we got a little bit on Thea. Yeah, we got her to 30. Like I said, I'm not really worried about Thea right now. Eventually we'll start pulling heroes from there, but it's not that necessary. All right, so we are getting free stuff here. So what's going on right now? Well, here's what's going on right now. We've got all these events going on. Appreciation pack claim. So we're getting free points for the events. So we are getting stuff in here. So now there we go. We got another one of those little shards. So now we're on our way into here to voids. I'm not pushing any of these events. So just so you guys are all aware, I am not pushing any of these events. However, the Winter's Path event I am interested in. Here we go. We're getting another shard. Now, what I did was I'm trying to level up some heroes right now as we speak. So I am upgrading champions anyway. So I basically decided that Winter's Path is the best event to at least get some free stuff for. So that's what I'm focusing on. I don't care about anything else. Literally any of the events for the winter thing and Tormund could care less. So that's going to be all skipped. But we are going to be doing all this. Now, what I want really is these gems, and I want these 15 tokens. Outside of that, anything else I get is great. Otherwise, could care less about anything else in here. Really, I just want these 200 gems. That's all I want, and I want these 15 coins so I can buy another blessing for one of my heroes, or possibly one of my legendary heroes that I'm missing, because I need 20 coins, and I think I have 4 or 5 right now. So literally, as soon as I get those, I can buy another one. So that's why I am pushing this way. We are going to be pushing this way. We more than likely will get this. We still have 3 days, and I'm literally only champion training. Now, the only thing is that I'm going to be going a little bit slower than normal. Oh, look at this. We got a bunch of free stuff. Let's collect it all, because I literally just logged in at the reset. What have we been doing? So we have been building some heroes. Obviously, if you've been watching my community tab, you know that Hound Spawn is now done. So he's got all his skills. He's got his artifacts done and all his masteries done. And we've got, what's his name? Hellfang. So he also has all his masteries done. His skills are maxed. I just got the last book, I believe, yesterday, and all his artifacts are 16. He's going to be lower in power because he's more speed based. I was looking for much different things on him, like accuracy and speed. When we were looking at health at Hound Spawn, as you can see, I have a lot more resist and attack and things like that. Speed was not as much of a focus, even though it was still a focus. We're also working our way up on Satyr. So we've got him to level 50. We've got all his gear to 16. We're going to probably work his masteries eventually, but we still got to find his skill books. But I will be getting them when I show you what else I've been doing. We are building Gore Mask. So he is now starting to get built. We have a few in the vault that I'm using for the faction crypt. For the Guardians, but at this point, I haven't leveled up any of his skills, I don't think. Yeah, he's still at 0 and everything, yeah. So we're farming his stage right now. All right, now what have I really been doing is this, leveling up these 4 stars. We did get Slitherbrute again a while back. I don't remember if I did it on the video, but we got him again, so we do need to get him to 40 so we can put him back in the vault. I put him in some basic gear. He's got reasonable attack. He's got pretty high crit rate right there. He's almost 100%, if not more. Once I level up his glove, he will be. And he's actually pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to use him for faction crypt, but I know he's not bad, and he's going to be a niche character. That's all it is. So we do have an extra Gore Mask. Now, what I did do is I've been really pushing these campaign heroes, because what I want to do eventually is do a campaign hero video on all the campaign heroes. And what I think we're going to do is we're going to do all of them at level 50, because that's going to take me a long time to get them all to 60. So we're going to do all of them at level 50 just to kind of review them. It's going to be like the start of it all, and just like have all the campaign heroes so you can kind of see what they're about. The ones that I have personally 60'd first, and then the ones that I have not, that are 50, that either may be good, that you could use for things, and heroes that, probably aren't that great for much of anything. So we're going to go through all that. But what I did do, all right, so we did finish. We finished. Well, let me just pull them out because it's hard to do things when they're not in here. So to collection. All right, so let's go in here. So we got her. I actually took a piece of her gear, so I actually do need to find another piece of gear for her. So we did level Eris, and we've got all of her skills maxed, and we have filled out the faction crypt with her. So she is now all in my faction crypt. We don't have her masteries yet, and we're gonna fix her gear here real quick. She's one of the few heroes that are level 50 that I stole from. And honestly, I think it was for a hero that I'm using now. I just can't remember which one. So we did pull from her. It might have been even what's her face? Cleo. I don't even know. But we got her maxed, and we also got Avenger maxed. So all of her skills are maxed. We farmed the hell out of that area. All right, so she's done. Now we're going to be working on Gore Mask now. Put these back in the vault. All right, there we go. We're going to be working on Gore Mask now. So we're going to go in here to campaign, and we have been farming this. I have, I think, now 5 copies of him, plus the one that I'm leveling. So I think 6 total. No, 5 total because I have the extra. So 5 total copies of Gore Mask. So we have now finished. I've showed this before. We finished Brimstone. We finished Hallowed Halls. We finished Godfrey's Crossing, Deadlands, Valdemar Strait. So all of those are done. Every hero in there is maxed. At least all their skills are maxed. And I have them about probably level 50 if I had to guess at this point. And I have the faction crypts maxed. All right. 6 is now done. Tilshire is the one we're working on right this second. So we will have every single level up until Palace of Aravia completely finished. All right. Then we only have to work on Durham Forest real quick. We're going to do that one first because all I have to do is farm Greybeard, and then this one's done because I have both heroes maxed. We have Spirit Host and we have Greybeard with their skills maxed. So that's the next. Felwyn's Gate will come after that because I want to finish the higher ones first. So Felwyn's Gate will happen next, and then we will finish Rocktooth. So we'll get him maxed out and get him to 50. And then we only have 2 areas left because I believe I got the last ones of her, I think. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure I did. But these 2 are maxed, skills maxed, everything. So then all we'll have left after we finish this and the ones we're doing is going to be Catacombs for Sorceress, which I actually already have a few of her and a few of her skill books, so it shouldn't take too long. And then we are going to finish off with the one hero that I really don't like that much, but Skullsworn, he can be good. I'm sure he has a place, but he's just one of those weird heroes that I don't really like. So we're going to finish with him, and then once all these guys are done and I have all their skills maxed, yeah, we're going to do a video with all of them at level 50, just so you can kind of see what they're all about and what they, which ones you should go for. And then eventually, down the road, we will have all of them to level 60, and then we'll do a big video on all of the campaign heroes at level 60. So that's a future thing down the road. We may touch base on them here and there to see which ones I've leveled. I know Eris is an amazing hero for clan boss and for some other stuff. I just never built her because I didn't need any more high elves. So it wasn't worth my time right now. But that's what we're doing in here. As far as everything else in the game, I mean, I'm really just working on Winter's Path and leveling up heroes. And I got, really just worked on Satyr because I really do think he is going to help me beat that freaking that boss. All right, I think he's the key. I think so. We're going to try him out, but I do still need to build Fleshmonger, which funny enough I pulled him again, so I got another skill book for him. Now, as far as Kale goes, we are ready to rumble on him for skills. So we have 15 books, which is more than enough to finish Kale. So we're going to move forward on Kale as soon as we get him. Now, Mithrala, we may get her this week, or we may not. Let's go into clan bosses. Actually, I have my key. Here we go. So here we go. This is what we need. So here we get 1 to 2. I think it's 1 to 2 no matter what. Yeah. So we get 1 to 2 fragments, regardless of what chest we get. If the clan actually beat the boss, then I would definitely get 2. But unfortunately, I will not be getting those 2. But we haven't been beating it recently. And I had a really bad. This is a bad run. I actually did this because I was in a hurry. I'm going to try to get this up to at least the 3rd rank. So we need to do at least 4 million to 6 million damage. Maybe we'll do that now. We'll get in here and just kind of check it out because I don't even know if I need to do it for a quest. So really, we used a bunch of heroes that I shouldn't have used together. So we're going to throw in a bunch of other heroes to see which ones work. I think my secondary team is usually her and him. Very important. We're going to bring Spirit Host in because why not? We've got a Veer possibly. I know the heroes I use. I just don't really know which ones work as well together as others. We want some Resurrection. Now, the problem is when they steal the buffs, so I don't really want to go too crazy, but we've got them. Now, he's going to burn everyone, hopefully, is the goal here. Shields here. We got speed up. We've got speed up here. We're going to put her in the lead. Actually, no, we're going to keep the HP in the lead. See, I'm going to see how it goes. We've got a reviver, and she does attack up, but we also have the revive. So another option here would be Ryan. I mean, let's see. Let's see which heroes work. I've found that having someone who just does a bunch of HP burns, I think Dark Kale is going to be an amazing hero in here because he can explode everything, but at the same time, we don't have him yet. So we kind of have to just use one burner and then a bunch of heroes that can kind of keep the team moving, remove debuffs, put weaken on the Hydra, things like that. So that's where we're at right now. Luckily, Valerie and Spirit Host have a shield set, so we do have a lot of shield to begin the fight with. It's not going to last very long, but at least it's there. We have removal of buffs with two of the heroes. We've got some HP burn. I really wish that there was another burn mechanic on Akoth. He's really good for the spiders, but in here, I mean, he's basically good enough in here. We have a lot of shielding going on in here, which is good. And we have actually two revivers now with Ryan, so I'm glad I picked her. The other one is Tolog that we could bring in here as the next option, but I know that Drex is my main damage dealer in Hydra right now for the main team. Everyone else is kind of whatever. Having Syl with Smite is good. That's why this one has that. I honestly have to look into his skills. I don't understand how that reflect damage thing really works. I just know it sucks, and I take a ton of damage, and I get my ass handed to me every time this kind of rotation comes up. So I mean, I can't say that I've really tried to figure out Hydra. I just put the heroes in and hope for the best, and that is just for the record a terrible strategy for Hydra. But it's honestly, I just need to get the boxes. So I've never really cared too much what happens in here. As long as I get some kind of damage in here, I'm okay with it. Yeah, so my damage dealer is gone. So we're going to try a different route. Let's end this. Free regroup. All right, so attack up and removing of buffs could be important. But we have her. So I think we might take her out. Even though she is cool. Now, we don't have anyone else here who does burns. But defense would be good, but at the same time, it doesn't even matter. Like, maybe more healing, possibly? I don't know who I'm going to bring in. Let's see. Who can I bring in here? It's crazy how many heroes we have. Like, I'm just looking at it now, and I'm like, holy crap. I wonder if this would even be helpful. Let's find out. I'm curious if the attack up and defense down and poisons help. We'll see how much damage it does. Because I know... Oh, there we go. Removed. Because I know the burns do a ton of damage, but I'm not sold on... I'm not sold on poison. I feel like HP burn is the best option in here. But then again, I've never had... Oh, there we go. We've got reflect damage going on. So that's not good. But we can turn it down a little bit there. We got one of the turns off. I also know that provoke is very important here. I'm trying to think like what things I'm missing in here. Like the thing is, I know that provoke is needed, but I also don't know why because I don't pay attention. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I've had teams I just randomly threw in here and they ended up doing good. So we'll see. I may bring Visix in to get a little bit of ally protect, to have her take most of the hits and die and then have her revived. All right, so we have attack down. We've got some poisons. We've got weakens. So right now, these guys look good. The question is, can they keep themselves alive? Because that's the important part. Because most of them are just going to get one shot like that, see? We need some healing, some shielding, and we need a prayer. Oh, she's got heal. Oh, there we go. That's it. We've got heal resist, but she's going to get killed in one hit anyway. There you go. I'm not going to lie. I cannot stand Hydra, and I am so glad that we're about to get Mithrala because I'm just tired of it in general. I don't really like Hydra. It's not a fun fight. To me, it's not even a challenge. It's just annoying. All right, let's restart that because we need to get at least a couple, like over 1 million here. So we're gonna pull her out. She didn't really seem to do much. Let me grab my dude. Did I use him already? Where is he? I don't see him. Did I use him already? Yeah, I did. Damn it! I thought I didn't use Tolog. That's upsetting. So what we may do is bring in Bogwalker, and I believe we needed an ally protect. So I think let's try bringing him in. I'm just curious. I don't know if it's worth it, but we'll try it. And then he's got attack down, but he's got attack. Actually, yeah, he's got defense up though, and attack down, but he's got an AOE attack. But he's a healer, so I think taking him out might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, we'll keep him in. All right. So realistically, I would like to bring in. You know what we'll do? I have an idea. We'll bring Visix and see what happens. I want to see if it's enough because I know Ryan can revive, but I don't know if she's strong enough to kind of take all the problems that are going to come at her. Because we really just need the damage to go to like 1.5. 1.5 I can live with. Because we're getting, I mean, even if we don't hit that 4 million, it's not the end of the world. Because like I said, it's a luck shot anyway. We have a 1-to-1, we have a 50-50 chance basically of getting her this week. If not, then whatever, it's next week, It's, to be honest, getting her next week would probably be better for me anyway, because I have Kale to deal with. I mean, I have some building to do, and if I get her, I'm going to want to build her to 60 immediately. So it's going to be a little bit more of a thing, but I want Kale more than I want Mithrala, just because I can't max her. You know what I mean? I can't max her out and do a champion spotlight on her yet. So there's no real rush for me on her because we still have to finish my dude. All right, so Visix took it to the face. It would have been nice if she took it to the face while he was still up, but I mean, when they got that big hit. All right. The question here is, will they survive? As long as I know how to love, Are they going to even get close to getting to 1 million damage is the question here. Because it's not looking good for these fair heroes. If those burns can go off, yeah, it would be great. And there goes my boy. All right, so we've got provokes. So having 2 revivers is probably our best bet. And of course, he removed all of our debuffs right at the end. Selecting damage, even more fun. All right, so we're looking shoddy, but it's kind of working. I don't know if that was the shield. Yeah, that was the shield. Or the fire. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I very rarely pay attention. All right, so we're getting up there. I hope that's not looking good. To be honest, if we get 1 million at this point, I could care less. I'm just like, whatever. All right, was that a burn? No, that was not. All right, so we got 1 million, so I'm happy. We're good. If we hit 1.5, I'll be happier, but I'm not super caring as to what we get at this point going forward. Anything high is good. All right, so the Ryan's gone, which basically means the fight's over anyway. So really, it's just how long they can manage to stay alive and hopefully get at least one more round of burns on to get a couple extra 100,000. But I'm not thinking it's going to be a good one. Let's see. All right. So that was what, the shield? Yeah, that was the shield. We've got defense, which isn't really going to help us right now, and we're definitely not getting any burns off, it looks like. Yeah, I hate this version. Like, it's my least favorite version of Hydra. Sometimes I'll sit here and play with it, but yeah, we're not doing that. So we're keeping that result because who cares? So there you go. That's Hydra. We now have what? What is that? What do we got? 2.6. So we're into the second box. I'm happy. So I could care less. So if we get another 1 million or 2 from a team, because usually my last team, I just throw in a bunch of damage dealers and try to do as much damage as quickly as possible. And usually I can pull out like 1 million to 1.5 with just a bunch of damage dealers. So that's my last resort. But yeah, that's where we're at on that. As far as the tag team arena situation, it looks like we will probably get promoted to 4 in bronze. which I'm not excited about, by the way. The further we go in this, the more I'm like, oh, why did I do this? So let's see how we can do in here because I want to try some out. Did I fix this? No. Yes, I did fix it. We're good. Start auto. So I know a lot of people are saying that it's probably not going to happen because getting to gold 5 for the guy is it's like almost impossible. And I agree. I think it's impossible and I think it's stupid, but you know what? I think a lot of things are impossible and stupid, but I still try. So basically we're going to just keep going. That's it. And everyone should know that getting that lizard guy is in no way shape or form a priority. Like it is the last thing on my mind as far as something that I want to accomplish in this game. I still have like 70 plus heroes that are rares that I need to get to 60. I still have a bunch of heroes that we can get from Doom Tower. We still have Doom Tower hard to finish. We still have hard mode dungeons to complete. I haven't beat Fire Knight hard yet. We've beat all the other dungeons on hard at least, so we have teams that can win in hard mode. We haven't really pushed past stage 9 in the Iron Twins, so there's that to fit. Like there's so much that we have not done or covered because I've been focusing on just getting my account up and building up my heroes so that eventually I can get to the point where all I have to do is farm gear and just, oh, look, a new hero. And then I can just level them to 60 in like the first day because I'll have so many resources because I already have everybody done. So right now, rares are my main focus, just getting as many rares as I can up to 60. Like that's it. And then the epics and legendaries that I get, we will build them and show them off. I still have, I mean, we have a lot going on. Actually, let's just, we'll keep going in here for a second. I want to see. Let's see. I want you guys to see how hard Bronze 4 is. And I'm going to chug my tea fast as hell right now because um, it's getting cold. Ah, there you go. Now, I'm like burping in my own mouth. Hope you heard that. Now, these fights on not auto are rough. I'll be honest. Like if you leave these on auto, you're going to have a much harder time beating them. Like this fight is totally beatable with. Oh, look at that. It's totally beatable. Not auto, like very quickly. However, I get scared sometimes, but I also don't care so much. So like this is one of those other things where I'm just like, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's not the end of the world. All right, there we go. Killed everyone but Death Knight, and that's what we wanted. But yeah, it's like it's not the end of the world. Like just do what you can, and maybe eventually you'll get there. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. And he's probably going to kill my whole team. Oh, that's right. I have Drex in defense here. We're good. Um, but just know that's like the problem. And here's the main problem with tag team and arena in general, live arena, all the arenas, and that is it is literally unsustainable. And it doesn't matter how long you've been playing. Mainly for the new people, though, it's just unsustainable for the game to continue along the path it's going. We're gonna try it. I think we're gonna lose this one, but whatever. Um, it's and the reason I say it's unsustainable is because they keep giving out free stuff, and it's only one server. So it's like there's nothing you can do. Like let's just say you started the game today. All right. If you start the game today, you now have to contend against even people who just started recently. We'll probably have a Death Knight, Rhonda, a Deliana possibly if they've been playing long enough. Who else did they give out? The stupid ass Monkey King that everyone has now that just keeps reviving for no freaking reason. Like it's just like there should be a limit to that revive. I'm sorry, like there's no reason for that monkey to revive unlimited amount of times. All right, because I don't. Like, you're not going to have a block reviver. Or, I don't even know if that works. To be honest, I haven't looked at his skills. I don't know if he can go around block revive, but you would have to have a block reviver if that's the case in every single team that he's in. So it's just annoying. He's just an annoying hero, and that's what. Imagine starting the game and they only give you like let's just say Rhonda, and you don't have Monkey King or whoever the most recent one is that they're giving out now. You only have one hero. It's like now you got this reviving jerk off coming in every fight in the arena and probably in bronze. Like you're gonna have teams that are just pure legendaries in frickin' bronze. To be honest, they should. The only way to fix a lot of this, if at least in my opinion, is to one, remove all the quests that have anything to do with either one of these things. Like just make them where it's you just fight in the arena for a certain amount of fights, something to make it easy. And then the other thing is remove people who aren't active anymore, because somebody who has all +4 heroes is going to get pushed down if they quit. They're going to get pushed all the way back down to bronze. So now everybody who's actively playing in those areas is going to have to fight these people because they got pushed back into bronze. I mean, bronze 1 is probably disgusting right now in arena. I don't even think I'd want to look at it, to be honest. I feel bad for anyone starting the game right now. Let's put it that way. It's not that you can't do it. It's just going to be a lot more irritating, and the fights are going to take a lot longer, and you're probably not going to have the heroes to beat it. Especially Death Knight. Like anybody who has a level 60 Death Knight, which is basically everyone. This one looks really hard. This is an annoying fight. They're all annoying fights. Why am I even looking? So I'm like, they're all annoying fights. What am I looking at? Either I lose or I don't. I don't care. I just have to fight 5 times. So, but yeah, you're gonna be fighting against that. Like that's gonna be the teams you're up against. You know what I mean? Like, how is that good to keeping a new player? Like, if a new player comes in, if I came into that where I'm like, oh, I have to fight every single one of these heroes that are all legendary that everybody just happened to have for free, I probably wouldn't play this game. I probably wouldn't have gotten to where I am now. You know what I mean? If I was an average player. Luckily for me, I really just got to a point where I was like, I'm not going to get these heroes regardless, so I'm just going to use the ones that I have. And it was working. And it still works. So I'm good. Look at that. Defeat. So we just have to fight anyway, so I'm fine losing here. And the funny thing is I think the reason that I'm hopeful that I could conceivably move forward in this part, since we just had a bunch of negative, is that look at that one shot at him. The reason I think that is because total power, as much as it sucks, doesn't really matter. You know, like you can beat look at these guys. Like they're lower power than me, I think, right? Than my total team, and they still are kicking my ass. You know what I mean? So power it's almost the same as arena. Like there are going to be fights that you can win because there's even though people have a ton of heroes, there's going to be a bunch of teams that will not be able. This is stupid. We're not watching this. And quit series. Quit. Goodbye. Good job. You won. I don't care. All right. Next one. Next one. All right. Let's just refresh. Let's just see what we got. Oh, look at this. 2 skull crowns you get to fight. Yeah, luckily I'm like high enough where I'm gonna get promoted regardless. I don't even look at my defense fights. Okay, let's look at my battle log real quick. Defense. All right, so these guys got now defeat. I always get confused. Defeat means they lost. So yeah, all these defeats. So basically, all these people. Look at this: 400, 600. I mean, they're all around my power. Are getting their butt kicked with all these legendaries. So that's kind of fun. My attacks. That's the first defeat, like complete defeat I've had in a long time, I think. Actually, no, we had 2. Yeah, we're starting to get defeats now when I go in. So, but it's also because I'm just being random. Like I literally, you've been watching the whole time. Like I just kind of pick heroes. Like this one has no speed leads, so sure, let's do it. That's basically what I look for: is no speed leads. And if I'm really feeling it that day, I'll use 15 gems like I just did to get another set of tag teams. But otherwise, I'm not like I'm not hardcore focused on it. If we can get into silver, it would be very nice too. Honestly, the only reason I really want to at least get into silver and all that is because I want to unlock the new rewards. Because right now, I'm not really getting a lot of bars. Like I'm getting enough to get the book and what is the other one? The book and not the shard. What is it? A chicken? I don't even know what the hell we get. Energy. That's what it is. 300 energy and the book. So that's all I really need every week. I don't really push. Well, at least I haven't been pushing tag team a lot recently. But now we're going to be pushing it harder and hopefully getting more and more gold bars. And I can maybe save up some gold bars because one of the quests is to use 15,000 gold bars. And that's going to be a tough one to do if I don't have 15,000 gold bars. Because I figure I use 3,000 a week? Start 2,000 average, right? Because it's 1,000 and 1,000. So yeah, 2,000 a week. That means to do 15,000 gold bars is going to take a while. Don't you just love this? One hero. It's funny because last time we did this, you saw that my spirit host whooped this the schmuck's ass. Good. Counterattack. Maybe kill him or provoke him. Thank you. There we go. Like Spirit Host had an easier time killing that jackass than that good team. All right, so this has speed leads. We don't care about that. This is garbage. We don't want that. This is a conceivable win. This fight looks really rough. This has Monkey King, but I don't know. We'll see. I could mess with my teams, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think that's going to be something I'm interested in. I don't feel like I'm going to be interested in it, at least. Playing like, oh, this hero will be good against this team. Like I ain't got time. I'm not spending an hour in here. So the way I'm going to be pushing this is exactly how you're seeing it. We're going to try it out. If it's not all speed, and if we win, we win. And if we don't, we don't. Otherwise, you're just gonna drive yourself freaking crazy. Nice freezes, stuns. Kill Rhonda, please, because she's a jerk. I was hoping that we had Hex on them because we could block their skills. All right, so we stunned Syl for another round. And now hopefully everyone got turn meter. Hopefully we get a freeze. We did not. We got turn meter reduced, though, to 0, so that's good. And now smack dab in the face. And look at that. We won. Now, if we lose this fight, it doesn't matter. So even good. Even good. What does that even mean? Look at that, Death Knight. Goodbye, Death Knight. It's that other jerk I was worried about. All right, cool. Look at that. We're getting 33 bars a fight now. I don't know if that's the same as what we were getting. I have 2,000 bars. I think we actually have, we actually have our stuff here. See what I mean? Like, I'm already wasting it, but I'm doing it right now. Buy and buy. We're getting it. So now we have 93 bars. I told you I wasn't pushing it. So I got to start pushing in here a little bit more and getting more bars. I think we did the quest for today, right? So we're good there. We've got almost 1,300, so we are going to get promoted, so that's good. So we'll leave it for right now. So we're good there. All right, go in here, claim, and we get another epic book, so that's good. That's why these... See, it's nice. They just pop up whenever you don't know. Whenever you're not thinking about it, you're like, ooh, nice. All right, so all these we'll do in a little bit. I'll probably do those later. I don't think I need to do them today in the progression videos. And honestly, these challenges are stupid. I really wish that once you finished it, you would end, because now I got to sit here and click this stupid dot every day. I'm already level 25. As you can see, we have tons of points. We're not getting her. We're not spending money here. So I just kind of wish you could just, say goodbye to Xena. We have 8 weeks of that garbage sitting there. God, I love when they do stuff like that, don't you? All right, so now Altar of Souls. We are about to get... I'm trying to find my dude, Tolog, and he hasn't popped up yet. It's kind of annoying me. I want my Tolog. I know, right? It's like it's always the one that you want. All right, so let's actually go in there here. I guess we'll give this a shot. Let's just say real quick. Stage 10. So, like, here's the thing. I don't really get him too much. I know that he does the decreased crit rate and weekend, and you need high resist heroes. So we're going to have to start building some heroes with really high resist to make these fights work so that we don't get this crap Iron Brand thing on us. And I think that's the main thing that's stopping my teams from winning is the Iron Brand. So this is a blue hero, blue team, and red would be strong against blue, right? So I think let's just try a team. All right, so if I was going to build a team, I would always have Syl. I would bring him for HP burns. I would actually start bringing Dark Kale, funny enough, but unfortunately we don't have him yet. He's going to be so damn good. Like, I already know it. Like, I already know that I would actually pull gear from my level 60s for him. Like, that's how much I want him built correctly. So we might have to just do some readjusting on some heroes. All right, so we've got him. What do we need here? We need high resist, right? So he's high resist. We need healing and resurrection. We have one resurrection. I don't know if weaken is really useful here. Blocked buffs. Yeah, I don't think that Ryan would really be a good idea in here. Attack down and defense down would be nice. I mean, attack down, defense up would be nice. So maybe we bring Bogwalker in just to kind of help us out a bit. Then we need some healing. All right, so I think maybe, I don't know if he's going to be good in here, but we'll bring him anyway. And then maybe a poisoner, right? You think? I'm thinking a poisoner. Or maybe apothecary to speed everyone up. That might be the better option. All right, so let's just say we bring them in. This is a very defensive team, so this would be an extremely long fight, which is actually the opposite of what we want. So having a second reviver is good. having this is good. I don't know if he's really needed, especially if we want to take him down quickly. You know what I mean? So let's try bringing in. Let's try bringing her in. Let's just see what happens. We've got HP with Bogwalker, and I know they're going to get screwed up, but the decreased speed is nice, though. I'll give it that. I did say I wanted to at least kind of show some progression in every progression video. Sometimes there's just nothing to do. I mean, it's a long game. I mean, I might spend the whole day just leveling heroes. That is what it is. But I am actually interested in seeing how far we can get in here. I have gotten very close. Very close. I don't know why my voice went really deep when I did that, but I have gotten very close to beating these on stage 10, but at the same time, very close is still not good. Now he's going to remove all the buffs and then mess us up. Now the defense up is definitely helping here. Originally, I had used like a who was it? Like a Visix or a Myrmidon. That's how we got through some of the other areas. Now, right now, we've got 2 heroes who can revive, which is good because if one dies, they can revive the other reviver without all the damn Iron Brands. Now, conceivably, I could bring in 3 revivers in here and just keep reviving over and over again. That is an option, I would assume, because I don't know how strong he gets. His defense gets really high, right, after a while, so I would assume that's not a really great strategy. But Frozen Banshee is really good here. And if we had Kale here with the burns, I could bring him in as a secondary. I mean, honestly, this fight, although it's sloppy, doesn't look terrible right now. If we can get some more smites in here, like this might be one of those random fights where just getting the smite like over and over again might be how we win, you know? Because I'm not planning on farming stage 10 anytime soon. I just want the rewards for getting to stage 12 right now on all the difficulties. And by excuse me. And by difficulty I mean affinity. They're obviously not the difficulties. They're actually doing really good here. Like I mean it's not the best team I've ever seen, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Sometimes you just got to talk it out, you know what I mean? Just talk it out in your head. There you go. She's back and she has no Iron Brand. Now Sill's dead, so now we have one of our resurrectors down and one of our other heroes about to die. So that's not optimal. I wish he would get his frickin'... What was that? That must have been a glitch because he used his skill without using his skill. There we go. Thank you for bringing Sill back. It's like, and just like that. Maybe bringing in somebody who can remove debuffs would be the better option here, like Spirit Host. I don't know. It's a tough call. And there she goes again. He's starting to get real chunky now. It's taking a lot more time to beat him. He's getting hangry. You know what I think might be more beneficial? What's his name? A leech. Yeah, he's getting hangry there. So we got to figure out how to do more damage quickly. So let's edit the team real quick. So she's great. I should have looked at the damage. All right, so he's got to go. Drex, honestly, as much as I love him, he's got to go. Let's bring in... See, I think she's going to die. So let's just try it. We'll bring her in. And we're going to bring him in. And let's just see what happens if we do... But there's not a lot of healing here. It's tough. You know, let's not put her in here. But green is the opposite of what we need here. Green's going to get his ass kicked. So if I bring in him, I don't know how much that's really going to help me. You know, let's just try this. Let's just see what happens with all the resurrecting and infinite poisons. Sometimes just YOLOing it with a bunch of poisons is the best option. Now he's going to remove these, so that's kind of good. If we can get him to remove them fast, that's probably the best option we have. We have defense up with I forgot we have defense up on Tolog. So maybe it already looks like they're doing way better here. That was a nice chunk of damage that he just took from the poisons. The only downside here is these guys aren't very defensive, so we may have to start building up their defenses a little bit more. Like Kale, I still have a flat stat, I think, on his chest. So yeah. I already said that I want to do a gear run. I just keep getting sidetracked on things. I don't want to be sidetracked. Look at that. It's like the poisons just don't stop. I love it. Oh, nice. Smites all around. I'm trying to decide whether or not having Spirit Host in here might be a better option than what's her face? Grave Chill. All right, we're moving through these pretty quickly, but everyone's getting dangerously close with that Iron Brand now. So I think the option here would be to build up the resistance on Syl, build up the resistance on, well, basically anybody I bring in here. Maybe build these three up a little more resistant and defensive. Get them in like that 4,000 or 5,000 range. We're going to have to get more lifesteal gear, more speed gear, basically everything from Dragon. I think we can start, maybe I'll start farming hard mode Dragon, like overnight or something. I'll just put it on auto. And maybe I'll get a couple of pieces of frickin', like some mythical gear and some legendary stuff. Because I know they win every time, so it doesn't really matter. I think they might have lost once. It's not the end of the world. All right, so he's back without Iron Brand. Yeah, I think definitely having the exploding poisons would be a great addition to these fights. I think that's going to be my key to a lot of boss fights and finishing them off a lot quicker, is getting Dark Kale. All right, so we've got some defense up, some healing. It looks like, oh, that's right, Grave Chill just got revived. Look at that. All right, remove buffs. That's good. He's going to use his missile. All right, we got a counter. Maybe we can get some healing here. I think that was the last one, right? So now if we can get another smite, that would be sexy. Or just get killed, you know? Oh, thank God he pulled Syl, right? So yeah, we definitely need to get some more damage quickly. We're going to do one more try here, and I think what we're going to do is take her out. And that's so bad, though. The attack up is good, though. Maybe her? No, because the whole point is the buffs. The whole point is removing the debuff so that we don't have attack down and all that crap all over us all the time. Like, I don't care about the Iron Brand so much. I just don't want all the other crap on there. We're going to take it off auto for a second. Just because I want to make sure she doesn't waste the debuff thing until he actually needs it. Like then. So now we go back into auto. This will keep them from having. It'll keep their attack up is basically what it's going to do. And Frozen Banshee is the biggest one. Maybe maybe bringing someone else in here who can increase speed would be good. Honestly, I probably should have put Spirit Host in the lead so that we have more speed. All right, so they're already dying. Not good. Yeah, not a good situation. All right, so this team isn't going to work. All right, well, either way, this is something we need to start thinking about because I do want to get to stage 20. I mean, stage 10, 12. Where are we at? Stage 12. This is where we want to get because we're going to get 3 of these summons for every one of them. So that's definitely something we want to do. I just don't know which heroes I'm thinking are going to be the best options here. I really think it's going to require me to rebuild some heroes in Resist. So we're going to have to get some other new builds going on. But I think at this point, farming gear is my best option because there's a lot of heroes I have which are built reasonable, but I don't have any perfect heroes. All right, let's put it that way. There's no hero that I'm like, yeah, that's the build that we're sticking with. Like all of them can get redone easily. So I think farming dragon's a good option. I do need to farm Fire Knight because I need to get some regen gear for a couple of my heroes that I really think, like I think Ryan would be really good in a regen set. I think Broadmaw would become much better in a regen set because he doesn't have any healing, and some more self-sustain on some of the heroes. Definitely need accuracy on a lot of the heroes, and we definitely need speed. Like I need like 2-3 rolls of speed on my heroes basically at this point for any gear that I use. So I've been selling off everything that has no speed because it's basically useless to me if they're not fast, unless it's like one of those one-off heroes. In which case, I might keep like if I find a really good piece that has like a ton of one stat, I'll keep it. But otherwise, I don't care. All right, so that's that. We are. I don't think we're really working on Fire Knight hard. It's kind of a pain in the ass, so I don't think we need to worry about it. It's also not in the missions, so we don't need to do that. Right now, the funny part is that actually, if you go into the event here, it's the missions, look at this. Earn 15,000 points in events. This is the perfect time for the winter event. I forgot to mention this. The Winter's Path event is the perfect time to get those points for that 15,000 because you get so many points for doing this event that it just racks it up. And that's literally like, I think it was like one day of me doing this, I think. So yeah, great time. I'll probably finish it with Winter's Pass because figure what, I'm going to get I'm going to hopefully try to get at least 14,000 points, which gets me to finish that quest. So we are going to finish this one soon, and then we're going to start moving into some of these other ones. And hopefully, like I said, this is going to stop us for a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. And then we got reached Bronze 4, so hopefully by that point we'll be in Bronze 4, which will be nice. I think, what do we have to do for the final one? Bronze? Is it Silver? Well, yeah, reach Silver. So we have to get to Silver in Tag Team. And I don't know if this is retroactive or not. So if anyone knows, just leave it in the comments. But if I hit Silver 1 in Tag Team, does this automatically fix? Like, will it already be done when I get to it? Or do I have to reach Silver 1 when it opens? I don't know. I really hope. I hope it'll let me know. Yeah, as always, the higher the tag team arena you're in, the better your weekly rewards are, and the more jerk offs you're going to fight. That'd be funny if that was just the end. The more jerks you're going to fight. So there you go. All right. Oh God, I love it. All right, so that's it for today. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of go through what I'm doing right now and what I'm really working on. So really, and everything I just showed you is what I'm working on. So tag team, uh, Iron Twins. I want to start trying to push forward in there. We're not really pushing forward on the dungeons yet, but we do need to farm gear, and we do need to finish the doggos. And well, we finished doggos, but we're going to do a video on them this week, and we're going to see what else we can do. All right. So, you guys have any questions, things you want to talk about? Tell me how much my team sucks in Iron Twins. I'm fine with that. I like hearing positive critics, positivity. Be like, hey man, I really like your videos, but you suck at Iron Twins. See, that's the kind of feedback that I enjoy. Okay, all right. And then as always, like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow. If you made it this far, then I would assume you like the videos enough to share and like it. All right, and yeah, that's it for today. So this is all the fun that I'm having with my rare heroes. And this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.